Yo, check it. New day, same vibe. We elevate and rise. Stay wavy TV where the culture comes alive. From the rooftop to your screen, we keep the vision clean. Drop so fresh, make the whole world lean.
Good, y'all. Drake has filed an appeal in the defamation case over Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. Let me read y'all this article from Variety, man. Shout out to Variety. As expected, Drake has filed a notice of appeal in his defamation case against Universal Music Group over the promotion of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. In a filing on Wednesday morning, representatives for Drake wrote that the rapper was providing notice of appeal to the district court's opinion and order from earlier this month. His legal team's arguments over the basis of the appeal are expected to be made in a filing that will come at a later date. A rep for Drake shared in a statement to Variety, "This confirms our intent to appeal, and we look forward to the Court of Appeals reviewing that filing in the coming weeks." UMG did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Drake's high-profile lawsuit against UMG was dismissed on October 9th after District Judge Jeanette Vargas cited Not Like Us as a non-actionable opinion that was not considered defamatory. The fact that the recording was made in the midst of a rap battle is essential to assessing its impact on a reasonable listener, wrote Judge Vargas in the ruling. Even apparent statements of fact may assume the character of statements of opinion when made in a public debate, heated labor dispute, or other circumstances in which an audience may anticipate the use of epithets, fiery rhetoric, or hyperbole. Attorneys for Drake immediately signaled that they intended to appeal the dismissal, stating that they look forward to the Court of Appeals reviewing it. Drake initially filed the lawsuit over UMG in January over Not Like Us, the biggest hit from his battle with Lamar, claiming that the label intentionally engaged in defamation by promoting the song. In March, UMG filed its motion to dismiss, prompting Drake's legal team to refile an amended complaint that focused on events that occurred since the initial filing, including Lamar's performance of Not Like Us at the Super Bowl and the track being played at the 2025 Grammy Awards. So let me talk about this, right? Listen, let me start off by saying this, right? I consider Drake the GOAT, okay? I know a lot of people disagree. I don't give a fuck, okay? Numbers don't lie. The #1 hits don't lie. The album sales don't lie. You know, there's a reason why Drake has been at the top for close to 20 years, okay? I'd say he's been the #1 rapper for the past 15, 16 years now, you know what I'm saying? And it has a lot to do with Drake, #1, being diverse, being able to rap, sing, make dancehall records, reggaeton, pop. You know, he switches up his style, which is very important, and he has done a great job at adjusting to the sound as sound changes over the years. The reason why so many artists, you know, I'm not gonna say they fall off, but the reason why so many artists they lose that top spot is because they fail to adjust and evolve and switch up their music to what the younger people are listening to. Drake has done a tremendous job at doing that, right? Also, he collaborates with the younger artists, you know what I'm saying? So because of that, you know, Drake has been at the top for a long time, right? Now, one thing I've learned about this whole Kendrick Lamar situation is Drake is having a very hard time taking the L, okay? I think anybody would be lying if they said that this beef with Drake and Kendrick Lamar hasn't hurt Drake's popularity, Drake's reputation, you know, Drake's momentum as far as, you know, music. It's slowed down everything, right? Since the beef, Drake has failed to get a #1 song on the Hot 100 Billboard charts, right? Now let's give some context to that. Drake's What Did I Miss did debut at #2 on the Hot 100 Billboard charts, you know what I'm saying? But I think Drake is one #1 song on the Hot 100 from passing Michael Jackson as the most Hot 100 #1 songs, you know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of that has to do with not just how Drake lost the beef, but everything that Drake has done after the beef has made him look even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, #1, you know, Drake was the one that started making up lies. He accused Kendrick Lamar of being a woman beater. He accused Kendrick Lamar's right-hand man's Dave Free of being the actual father of one of Kendrick Lamar's kids. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and Kendrick Lamar told Drake in Euphoria, you know, don't tell no lies about me and I won't tell no truths about you. And Drake continued to make up lies. So when Kendrick Lamar makes up lies and he ends up recording a banger, a hit song, certified lover boy, certified pedophile, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't get mad and play victim and file a lawsuit and, Judge Janet Vargas, Kendrick Lamar called me a pedophile, and now the entire world, even people in my own country of Canada, they think I'm a certified lover boy, certified pedophile. My nigga, this is rap beef, bro. Okay? When Tupac dropped Hit 'Em Up against Biggie Smalls, he claimed that he fucked Faith Evans, right? Who was Biggie's girlfriend at the time, right? Now, was that necessarily true? Maybe, maybe not. But at the end of the day, you know, rap beefs isn't about being truthful. It's about who can be the most disrespectful and who can say the most fucked up shit about the other person that, you know, can get a reaction out of the fans. That's what rap beef is about, you know? And this is the same mistake that Drake made against Pusha T. You guys remember? Remember when Drake and Pusha T was beefing with each other and dropping diss songs? And, you know, when Pusha T brought up Drake's friend with MS 40, you know, the guy that basically is Drake's engineer, you know what I'm saying? You know, Drake didn't like that. Drake basically, you know, felt like that was outside of the rules of hip hop and rap beef. And it's not. It's not. That's how you know Drake doesn't really understand American hip hop culture 100%. And it makes sense. The guy's born in Canada. You know, yeah, his dad is from Memphis. But the fact that he thinks that there's certain things that you can't say and there's certain lines that you can't cross, my nigga, that's not rap, bruh. Rap beef, there is no lines you can't cross, okay? That's a part of rap beef, you know what I'm saying? So Drake hasn't learned from his mistakes. Drake is not doing a good job of taking the L, and he's just making himself look even worse, and he's causing himself to lose even more fans, bro. Drake is always going to have a hardcore fan base. He's always going to have people that support him. But there's no denying that this whole Kendrick Lamar situation, it is in a way permanently damaged his reputation. And I think that Drake knows that. And I feel like Drake in his mind feels like the only way that he can bounce back from this is proving to the public that UMG illegally was using payola to inflate Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. And, you know, he wants to prove that there was bots being used and that the song was, you know, not really as big as it looked because of, you know, some illegal shit that was going on with his label. And until he can prove that, I think Drake is actually losing sleep over this. You know, the fact that he actually filed an appeal just goes to show Drake is actually losing sleep over this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this isn't a good look, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. And when you guys really think about hip hop as a whole, you know what's crazy? I think this Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef has, in a way, fucked up the rap game. You know what I'm saying? I just saw some report yesterday on Twitter where I think for the first time in like 40 years or something like that, there's no rap songs that's in the top 10 or top 40 on the Billboard charts right now, on the Hot 100 Billboard charts. So hip hop is dead right now. You know, niggas is dropping albums, they're flopping. Ty Dolla $ign just dropped a new album. It didn't even chart, you know what I'm saying? Which means it probably didn't even do 1,000 first week. You know what I'm saying? Like this Drake and Kendrick rap beef, bruh, it is really fucked up everything, bro. And listen, I know this is never gonna happen, but in a perfect world, my nigga, I would love to see Drake and Kendrick Lamar like squash their beef, have a conversation in person. Listen, if Drake and Kendrick Lamar got to throw hands with each other and just catch a fade, I would love to see them niggas like behind the scenes just catch a fade, fight each other, you know what I'm saying, squash the beef, drop a, you know, make a collaboration album together and then go on tour together. That would be the biggest moment in hip hop history if Drake and Kendrick Lamar was to squash their beef, do a collab album together on some Jay-Z, Kanye West, Watch the Throne type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then go on the biggest hip hop tour of all time. Go on tour together and tour around the whole world, my nigga. Because at this point, we need both of these niggas to save hip hop, bruh. Let me tell you something. If things keep going how they're going right now, hip hop and rap is going to become what rock and roll is right now. Remember, a lot of people forget this. Rock and roll used to be the biggest music genre in the world. In 2025, it's damn near completely irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Let's just call it what it is, right? Is there people that still make rock music? Yes. But is rock music the dominant genre that it used to be when it was at the top? No, not even close. And that's where hip hop is headed right now. I would say within the next 2 to 3 years, hip hop will damn near become extinct. And you know what I'm saying? If Drake and Kendrick, if they don't squash this, because this was going to happen. You know, Kendrick Lamar, you know, he usually doesn't drop an album until, you know, at least 2 to 3 years, maybe 4. You feel me? J. Cole, he's about to drop his last album. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean, he fell off. Wale fell off. You know what I'm saying? You know, you still got the older hip hop artists, niggas like Nas that drop albums, but that doesn't transcend to the younger generation. You know? Lil Uzi Vert, he hasn't put an album out in like, what, 3-4 years now. You know what I'm saying? The only rappers that's really making noise is NBA Youngboy, Playboy Cardi, Gunna, Future. You know Future's always going to be relevant. Shout out to Future. J. Cole when he drops, but like I said, he's about to drop his last album. So we need these guys to squash that shit, bro. Okay? We need Drake to start, you know what I'm saying? Because bruh, I don't know if Drake's career is ever gonna fully recover over this Kendrick beef shit and this lawsuit shit. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, let me know what y'all think about this video. It's your boy Wavy. Stay Wavy TV. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, share the video, leave a comment. I'm out.
Stay wavy, stay with me. Every vibe you need is on your screen. Ooh, Stay Wavy TV, let it breathe. Yeah, yeah.